Hold it.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in the celebrity news, y'all. Cam Newton, honey, we love Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton. I met him a couple of times. A real nice guy. But some things he's doing, But it's being reported that Cam Newton and his beautiful girlfriend, Miss Jazzy, honey, are all over social media. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Jazzy proudly professes being a submissive girlfriend. And they're saying now, honey, they know part of her submission is to allow Mr. Cam to be with other beautiful women, y'all. Now, they're saying Jazzy and Cam are a fixture around the Atlanta social circus. The former NFL star turned podcaster brings Jazzy to movie openings, concerts, and honey, they're together at some of Atlanta's hottest clubs. And they say from the outside looking in, they seem to have a perfect relationship. But they're saying Cam, y'all, gave some other details on their relationship. According to MTO, they're saying it's confirmed, y'all, that during a podcast, Cam revealed, y'all, listen to this, that for as long as he's been with Jazzy, he's been with other women too, y'all. He's saying, honey, it's pretty crazy. They say, but, you know, a lot of people not really surprised about it. They say Cam is an American former professional football player who was a quarterback, y'all, for 11 seasons for the National NFL League, honey. And it goes on and on. Ricky, would y'all want a woman like that? Would y'all want a woman to let y'all be with other men? I mean,
Bring
other women?
What?
Would y'all want a woman to let y'all be with other women?
I mean, he explained it on his podcast, and it seems like they have a very mature understanding. He said he's very respectful about it. He don't just be out there, you know, being community, stuff.
Well, that's what you're doing.
He probably introduced him to her, and she probably approved it, and they probably all hang out.
He said that he tells her that if he feels the need to go out and do something outside of their relationship, he tells her that that's what he did or that's what he's doing.
And that's a consolation.
If it works for them,
Does
I'm
she
not
do
saying
the
it's
same?
right or wrong for
That's
nobody
what
else.
I want to know.
Does
Does
she
she
date
do
other
that?
men?
Probably can't.
He said she don't want to. She don't want to
Oh,
do
it ain't
that.
she don't want to. He wouldn't allow it. Hell, you can't say she
Gary,
don't want
she's
to.
an adult. He's an adult. Rick, they made that agreement. That works for them. That don't work for everybody.
I just think,
But it works for them.
But for them to say it publicly, though, I think it just kind of insults her. It's like because it looks like she's just there with him and let him do what he want to do, because that can't be a happy place for her. She probably in love with him and just willing to put up with whatever just to stay with him. Because that just ain't gonna fly with most
and she
women.
got a man that's worth $75 million.
It don't damn matter.
So, she understands that comes along with it.
Hell, a lot of women have men worth billions of dollars, but they still have. His name was the man that owned the IBM or whatever that big company is, Microsoft. Bill Gates worth billions. His wife said, "Hell no," she left him.
Well, she was worth half of that, so. That's the difference.
But no, she would have it when she left him and took her money. She didn't sit there and play around with it.
This woman said she got a rich man and she don't care.
But you got to understand, polyamory is a new thing. Polyamory lifestyles where you can be together but then be with other people when you choose. It's a thing.
It ain't gonna be no thing with me. No, ma'am.
I think a lot of these women, they don't really have a whole lot of pickings, so it's almost like you got to share these.
No,
days.
ma'am.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying. I think that. Maybe that has.
I went to the club for the first time in 15 years, and I seen groups of dudes proposing a toast and was together sitting over there, renting the whole space, looking like the bench of a basketball or football game, and I just don't understand it.
Yeah, so
there
goes your pickings right there with them, each other.
I guess she'd rather share a rich dude than
I'm talking about like women was up in there. I'm like,
exactly.
They ain't going over there. What, a group of women that trying to pull up?
No, they
man,
just standing there looking at each other. Hell, so that's what the problem is. So, so they ain't like they got no pickings.
They going there making videos of them proposing.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of dudes like ain't going over there pulling up on nothing.
And that one even.
Bro, they was in there too. They was in there.
Yeah, but they don't want that.
So. That's what the men want to do. They want to drink together.
Yeah,
Brad, your boy was up in there all night. Boy, he went to the club in 15 years. What is it? The Caribbean Lounge over here off of Marietta?
Yeah.
Woo.
Well,
I bet you was in there yawning too.
I wasn't yawning. I ain't yawning. One time I had took a nap.
Did you?
I was up in that, but I was in there dancing. I was in the I had a great
How
time.
late you stay?
Huh?
How late did you stay?
Till 10.
No, I left at 15 to 1.
Oh, Lord, you growing
You
up.
hung out then, boy.
That's pretty much all night for you.
Yeah, Lord.
I'm
Jesus.
so proud of you.
Me too.
I got there at 15 to 12.
Moving on, y'all. Speaking of women and stuff, y'all, listen to this, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that women at Sean Diddy Combs parties had to weigh in, honey, on the scale before they entered the parties. Now, they're saying, y'all, they said that he had women, honey, attend. That was one of the most important facts. They said, but the women had to, they said his party planner, honey, she said if you was over, you had to be under 140 pounds, tall, skinny, you had to have long hair, you couldn't have short hair and stuff. And they said, honey, this is how he wanted the women to be. You had to be young and hot. And they said, honey, if a girl was really tall, there was a little bit of a discretion involved. So she could be a little tall, but she couldn't be overweight and what have you. And she had to be thin. So they said no flab, no cellulite, not overly pierced or tattooed, no
nice.
short hair.
Wow, that's a lot of
nice.
stipulations.
Well, but that's what they, honey.
And who party with them?
This is what they did this party. So this is what they wanted. So you couldn't come in there fat, they said, or overweight. So and that woman, his assistant had a scale in her
Man, give us a clue today. Don't do this.
I'm just telling you what happened. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is beautiful lavender. On the high end, you say lavender, and on the low end, just say beautiful, beautiful light purple. And I want to give a shout out, y'all, to Mr. Rodney Goody, y'all, honey. I hosted an event in Dallas, in Houston this past weekend, the St. Hope Healthcare, and it was a marvelous event, y'all. Rodney Goody and my dear friend, honey, Monica Owls, I want to thank them for having me, and they love the Rickey Smiley Morning Show on Magic 102 in Houston.
And we love them. We love them. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.